Hi guys, as promised on my Facebook page, Creator Nana, aka Sheila, I said I'm going to be introducing a new rusting technique. This is just something that I found by working around actually in the kitchen doing my dishes, and it happened to hit me what I could use. And I want to show you just some. This is basically what I did. I made a simple solution of less, it's about a cup and a half of water with my rusting thing, a rusting solution. That's all there is. And I did all these papers, and I still had more left over that I poured in. It does not take much water at all. And all I did was dip the papers into the rusting water. And look at all these different types of designs that came up. Some are well rusted. This one I sort of used a paintbrush and I was spreading the rusting on it. You can see the different colors because different things are rust. Literally just ran them through, pulled them out, let them dry. None of these have been ironed. You can still see some of the rusting pieces coming off, but I haven't brushed them completely off. But just the variety of the different types of rusting papers that I got. Prints, designs, and of course the backs have different level on them. Some are the same as the front, similar. That's just I had something on one of the tray. I'd done some salt dyeing it sometime before, and I left it on there, and so it transferred some of the green. I thought that was pretty cool on there with it. But some of these are my mop-up pages in between. I dry a certain way that I use pages in between when I dye. And so this is what these lighter ones are, is what I call my pages in between. So I'll use them and get them further dyed with something. But as you can see, there's different level of different ones all in there. Okay. So there is the papers that I got with the new rusting technique. And now you're saying, well, what in the world did you use? Well, here was it's a baked potato thing from Wendy's. But this is how I made my rusting solution originally. You can see the dried up. Now I can take a damp paintbrush, dip in this, and I can put rusting anything that I want. You can see a few of the pieces in there. But I've got another container that has the liquid in it setting up. But this is what I did. And you're saying, okay, so what did you do? So I took a container, and you can see the water line in there. See, it's really low water line way down in there. I put a little bit of water. And what did I put in that water? Well, I was doing my dishes one night. And anybody who uses this particular thing to scrub their pots will realize if you do not put it up to where it can dry and drip, it will start to rust. Remember these? The metal scrubbing? Exactly. I had one that had actually I'd used it, set it on the side of the sink, totally forgot about it, and I went to pick it up and it started rusting a little bit. And I said, wait a minute, rust. Rust. People use things to do rusting techniques all the time. So I just dropped it in a little bit of water, filled the water up, dropped one of those, the one that rusted a little in there, put my lid on it, and then just set it over to the side. That's all I did. And it would continue to rust in here. And so what I would end up doing was I could take that rusting solution and pour it into a bottle, and I had a concentrated. If you let it completely evaporate, this is what you get. So you have it that you can paint with. So after I got this one, I took it out and I put my pad, which wasn't completely dissolved, into a cup or into a closed container cup I have that I got from Dollar Tree, plastic with a screw lid. And I took an end of a wooden spoon and I broke it up because if it's rusting, it's going to get in smaller pieces. That's where you're getting a lot of these little pieces that are in here. Um, and banged it up in there, added some more water, less than a half a cup, and let it set that. And so that is my continual rusting water. So I will always have a rusting bath. I literally use maybe a cup and a half of water total to do all these, and I have a little under a cup of water left in my original solution, plus this that I can dip that in. But that's my new rusting technique. So try to get you some rust using one of these, and you will get a rusting solution you can dip in that is no mess, no fret, and free. Because once these things rust, you got to throw them away, and you can't use them to do your dishes anymore. So there you go. That's my new rusting technique. I know it wasn't in detail when showing, but I at least explained to you how I did it, showed some. So now my next thing is to actually try to get some better designs. I'm probably using some lace or stencils in this to put over this in my rusting solution. And so I will have a design in rust color. But there you go. Thank you for joining me.